Hi Leo, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Leo, this is a reading for the week of the 14th of April. Welcome back. If you're returning, if you're new, hello. I hope you enjoy the reading. And if you're happy to subscribe, I really appreciate that support because it does help the channel. So thank you. Let's get going. Energy you've been in, well, we've got the King of Cups. So there's a sense here of finding your emotional stability, Leo, and balance. For some, you might be dealing with a water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But in terms of yourself, it's like you're kind of very stable, but it does feel like there's something being quite emotional going on around you. And you've been like Yoda, being very zen in this quite chaotic emotional energy. But you yourself, Leo, are feeling quite calm. All right, let's have a look. Yes, the week of the 14th, Six of Wands, Knight of Cups. You're good, Leo. Now, remember, these are general. This may or may not resonate, but it's like you're moving on very successfully, very happily, very open-heartedly to rebuilding or restarting something here brand new. The Hermit, which is Virgo energy, King of Wands, and the Hierophant. Now, I think Capricorn had, and the Devil's under there, which is the card of Capricorn. Just as I was saying, I think Capricorn had these cards. There's the card of Capricorn. So have a look at Capricorn's reading and consider whether it's relevant to you or whether you're dealing with a Capricorn. Under that's the Two of Cups. Could be about a relationship, what we've got going on here. And because we've also got the Hierophant, which is a card of committed relationships. So this whole energy could be about a relationship. Maybe there's been some sort of emotional upheaval and you're finding your way forward and having a fresh new beginning, which could be a little challenging, might have you on your toes a little bit. But because these are general, it could be all sorts of things. It might be about work or business, career. So let's have a look. So the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups are both, this is a card of victory and success. And this is a card that says you're going out into the world full of love, full of hope, with an offer of love. You win. It's a very successful energy and it's moving forward. And you're like, I'm starting this with you're working with others. So there's a collaboration here. There's teamwork, there's getting together with others, and you know you're building something here that has a lot of value and potential and possibility. So it's like worth putting the effort in, doing the work. If it was a work situation, you may have been given a promotion, and maybe it's created a bit of a kerfuffle amongst your peers. And there's a bit of challenge and rumbling, but you get on top of it, and quite successfully so, because again, there's this feeling here of you know where you're taking this. Maybe you're starting your own business, Leo, and you're like, okay, I know where I'm going with this. Now, these two cards together talk about universities. When we get the Hierophant and the Hermit, it's like higher learning. So maybe there's a little bit of extra study you'll be doing to do with this if it was work or business. In terms of relationships, maybe you've decided to make the commitment and build something with this person because you see the worth, the value in this. It's worth the fight, it's worth the effort, it's worth the struggle. And the King of Wands is very strong Leo energy. It's fire energy. So this is you as the king, absolutely in the mastery of your domain, Leo. So whatever it is, however that's playing out for you, the cards are saying you've got this, you're on top of it, and it's worth your while, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to close your reading out, Leo, with a message, a little bit of wisdom and guidance from Spirit for you. Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's something else for Leo, please. For Leo, the week of the 14th of April. Maybe not. Oh, Knight of Cups. It's repeating. Yeah, Knight of Cups is under there. Yeah, and the Devil's under the deck as well. So the Devil's come out twice. And maybe you've recognised a pattern. The Devil talks about patterns that we can get caught in. Maybe you've worked through this, successfully worked through it, and there's a breakthrough kind of energy here, and now you're laying a new foundation. There's a new sheriff in town, a new set of rules, a new framework to work within. But the Knight of Cups says there's a lot of hope and love coming into this situation. With the Two of Pentacles, it says you're balancing two priorities here, and working in finding a way to do that. So there's a little bit of energy here that talks about you being on your toes, having to manage this, Leo, having to work through it and sort it. But you do, according to these cards. And it's like, with that Devil card under there, if you've seen a pattern that hasn't been so good and you're like, right, we're not doing that anymore, and let's get together and work out a new strategy, a new framework. And it feels quite positive. Like you've got this, Leo. All right, have a beautiful week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next time.